Welcome race fans here to Richmond International Raceway. Here we are under the lights here. Blaze McKinney on the pole, Ben Yacko on the outside, and the green flag is out. McKinney leads the field here at Richmond, 42 cars in contention for this victory. And already John on the Zaxby's machine there, going 3 wide for the race lead on lap 1. Car number 88 trying to get to the point quickly and fast. John Art leads lap number 1 of the race there. What an aggressive move by the Texas native there. Put John Art to the point because win number 1 is waiting for him there. As there you see Hannah Allen now trying to thread the needle on the bottom of the track as well, trying to follow her teammate there. And Hannah Allen's gonna go up to P2. What a great start for the CM Racing team there, as already 2 of their cars are running 1 and 2. Blaze McKinney continuing to drop though in the early stages of this event here. Kyle Bichelli on his inside there. Here comes Marchese and Matt DeLeo coming to the point there. The Ford and the Dodge coming in hot here as Marchese trying to get himself upwards in the top 10, but the pole sitter already off to a rocky start here. Sean Angel stuck behind them, but Emmett Juckham there in the mix as Sean Angel makes it 3 wide underneath the 12 car. And Emmett Juckham's going to try and get 2 birds with 1 stone out of turn 2. Car number 07 looking pretty good on the radar there. Still 3 wide into turn number 3 there. Nick Salmon's going to try and follow there in the Petronas Mustang there. But Emmett Juckham's able to take the spot away. But again, Blaze McKinney is continuing to drop like a rock here at Richmond. Troubles for Jack Halleck in the PureTech Toyota there for Fitzwater Australia Racing, as the Toyota is going to be coming to a complete stop on the track. Something broke on that 59 car, and that will bring out our first caution of the day there. And John Art had a promising lead coming in, and certainly that's going to evaporate just like that in the early stages. Not really what John Art wanted to see. On the restart, Vince Freeze stayed out on pit lane there, but John Art on the inside there. Eric DeMax had a really cruddy pit stop there in the 5, and that's why he got scored a lap down. Something happened with the 5-car mechanical wise, and looked like he had issues, but John Art already on the chase there. He's going to try and take that lead yet again. Car number 88 really on a streak here, trying to find that victory there. Corey Williams on the inside of Vince Freeze there. Those old tires are kicking into play for Vince Freeze already for the titanium entry as Yacko comes into 3rd. TJ Martin, the points leader, coming in. Following on suit there with getting a shove from Marchese in the 66 there as car number 71 is trying to move his way upwards through the pack there as Vince Freeze continues to drop back and back into the order there as Jake West is going to actually follow on suit in the inside, hard on the brakes there, and Aiden Shepard's going to make himself onto the move here, but TJ Martin already getting challenged by rival Jake West there. In the early half of this race, the restarts are all you need to get some track position here, as it does bunch up the field as a result. But John Art continues to lead over the rest of the pack yet again. Good exit there by Marchese off of turn 4 there. Good acceleration on the Rodriguez Racing car there on the inside of Ben Yacko for position. That is for 3rd. And the Mustang's got some good horsepower off of turn 2 there. Grand exit on the preferred lane there. And able to get his apex quite well. Jake West trying to follow on suit to try and pass car number 8. But car number 66 on the charge here. Looks like Marchese could be a good contender for this win here. Corey Williams running in 2nd there as Jake West does manage to get around Ben Yacko. 4-car battle for 4th position. Jake West in that 4th spot, but TJ Martin right on the inside there with great exit speed there. And on the inside went the 71. Aiden Shepard following on suit there. Shepard trying to bring in some good results from the table for the Rodriguez Racing organization there. Ben Yacko still relaxing within that mini group of cars there, but you see that Dodge coming into the picture there. Emmett Juckham in the 07 there. He's trying to catch those kind of cars right up there so he can gain some track position. But TJ Martin takes the spot away, as well as Aiden Shepard. And Ben Yacko able to pass that number 4 as well. West dropping back like a bit of a stone here in this latter half of this run here. But Ben Yacko still really having a quiet run in that 8 car, but Marchese in the 66 right closing in right on Corey Williams there. Car number 66 has been really looking good in this longer half, and now Benyako is going to try and make a move underneath Aiden Shepard for the 5th position there, and he's going to get the run off of turn number 4 there and put car number 8 to P5. And there you see Marchese making the move underneath Corey Williams there, and he takes the 2nd spot away there, and now he's going to have to try and hunt down John Arndt for that race lead. Here comes Emmett Juckham on the attack there, West on the defense, and car number 07 dives it into turn 2, good center off, and Jake West still fighting back in that outside groove there. Hannah Allen trying to follow with the 07 there, trying to basically follow in the draft, and looks like the 0 is going to try and take advantage. The Myrtle Beach winner trying to gain some momentum yet again. Hannah Allen with a new livery on her race car there with Regal as a sponsor, Regal Cinemas as a movie theater there. As there you see Jack Porkins also looking to try and make a put a nose underneath Shepard, but not able to there. But Emmett Juckham doing a really fantastic job there in the 07, doing a good job for the Fierce Sport team, one of the best running Dodges right now in the field. Corey Williams is having issues getting around John Bunnell in the Chevrolet there. And car number 14 on the outside there, Martin on the inside. And it looks like Corey Williams is trying to use Bunnell as a pick and trying to get the horsepower off that corner. And he will get around that 53 easily. But now TJ Martin's going to try and do the same thing as Shepard. He's going to try and push Bunnell up that racetrack there and try to see if he can get around TJ Martin. Jack Porkins right behind the 60 there. And Shepard's going to make it 3 wide on the inside there. Aggressive move trying to get the car in that yellow line there. Porkins is going to follow as well as Hannah Allen. Smart thinking from Aiden Shepard there. That was a witty move from car number 60 there, as well as the 95. And Hannah Allen looks like she proceeds to do the same thing. They're all trying to emulate John Bunnell being stuck in the sucker hole there. And there's Jake West peering into the picture there, as well as pretty much this battle within the top 10 is pretty much packed, besides the race for the lead there, as there you see Porkins now on the bumper of Aiden Shepard there. These drivers are aggressive near the back despite not being able to catch this leader so far. Speaking of the race leader, let's talk about John Arndt here. Made an aggressive pass early on in the race, and ever since then he has really dominated this race so far. This is showing the good momentum John Arndt has, as well as the confidence he has always strived for here, and he himself has said that if he wants to impress team owners on the Sony Cup side, he's got to win some races, and certainly so. He has dominated this race so far, as he has been slicing through lap traffic like sliced butter here. This 88 machine has been a monster here at Richmond. Jack Porkins on the move here. He made a late dive bomb on Corey Williams. Williams gives him plenty of space there. Jake West proceeding to do the same thing on Hannah Allen, but Allen's got the run on the outside there. She boxes Jake West to the bottom there. But Jack Porkins, again, really putting a late charge here this season. He's been getting some good results there, dominating Myrtle Beach with Hannah Allen in the 0. Those 2 CM Racing cars have been strong forces. Pretty much all 4 of the CM Racing cars have been very consistent, to say the least, this season. So those are all threats for this championship here. Jake West still in that mix. TJ Martin running in the 10th spot, though. The points gap between the 4 and the 71 is relatively close. It is by about 3 points too, so every position counts here at Richmond in any race too, especially in terms of the championship hunt. I actually want to give a call out to Jonathan Wong, running inside the top 15 for the Red Stallion team. That team itself has really lost some momentum recently in terms of pace, but that 82 car has been running inside that top 20 all races. You see he's getting challenged by Sean Angel for position there in the bottom. Sean Angel had a really bad pit stop for that restart, so he's been actually climbing through the field. James Richardson has really struggled with his race car all race long. They are really off on the setup with the 17 car. So maybe they're trying to find something, maybe when it comes to green flag pit stops, that this 17 car could regain some lost speed here. But as of right now, Richardson really struggling with the handling of his car. Benyako in the charge on Corey Williams on the inside there into turn 1. pushing Max Luger past him. And the 8 car passes the 14. That is for a top 5 spot. Emmett Juckham coming into the picture there in the Jack Daniels Dodge. Yakko tries to go up the racetrack there. He slides up way up the hill. And the 07 is going to pounce on that opportunity there. Very opportunistic move there from Emmett Juckham there. Jake West is going to make it 3 wide on Ben Yakko for position there. Using Caleb Farrell on the outside there. And making contact out of turn 2 there. And Jake West has still got the advantage on the inside line there. Hannah Allen following on tow with Corey Williams sliding back to the bottom. And Jake West is going to take the spot away from Ben Yakko. Yakko still getting held up by the 29 car in the Quiznos machine. And Williams still proceeding to go on the bottom there. TJ Martin wants to do the same thing. And he's still right there. Almost fender to fender there into turn 3. And looks like TJ Martin's got his nose underneath the 8 car there. Will he get the run off? They're still making contact off of turn 4 there, and it looks like he'll have that advantage coming into turn 1 here. Watch him get on the brakes here, and watch Ben Yakko slide up the racetrack there. It's just the Highline in a nutshell there. Not as much grip as that bottom groove pretty much, and that's really where you want to be. You want to be in that bottom lane there. It's pretty much a 1-lane track here at Richmond, and TJ Martin showcasing how much grip that inside line has. Here come green flag pit stops. John Art is the first to come in, one of the first few to come in here. And there you see a couple of others coming down pit lane. A lot of them are lap cars though. John Art has been dominating this race so far. Pit strategy could be a key factor in where you may end up in track position. One good stop. This is pretty much a one-stop race from here on, because they'll be good to the end of this race here. John Art looks like they're going to try and take 4 tires. You saw Ben Yakko come in. He actually came in earlier than John Art, so expect him maybe to gain some track position by doing an undercut move there. Hannah Allen with an excellent stop there, passing the 8 car there. There's Blaze McKinney. Jake West is in. Marchese, has he come in yet? And it looks like there's everybody else coming in. I think there's the 66 coming in. John Art manages to get a good stop there. Decent stop for him. Back where he started, so he's going to have to get around those cars via an undercut move, but that could be a good move for John Art here. We'll have to see where pit stops will end. Issues on the 07 car in the pits. Something broke, or I think there was a jack error with the 07, so it's taking them a really long time in the pits, and that's really gonna cost them. And I think they had damage because of the miscommunication with the pit crew there, and that is a heartbreak for car number 07. They were a top 10 car easily, and now they're gonna finish way below the grid than they should have. After pit stops, John Art still continues to lead. He's actually about to lap James Richardson out of all people, and he goes to the inside, easily passing that 17 car, and 16 cars are now on the lead lap. Aiden Shepard looking way back, 6-7 seconds back, almost 8. Actually beat Anthony Marchese out of pit lane. A lot of them did actually, because he went in a bit later than the rest of the field there. And Shepard running in the 2nd spot there. Great run for him. Hannah Allen in 3rd. Jake West running in the 4th spot there. Williams 5th. TJ Martin 6th there with Anthony Marchese, who pitted a bit later than a lot of the other field. Is now in 7th, now looking underneath TJ Martin for position there for 6th, and looks like he'll get the run into the center there, and that is just how much fresher tires he has compared to the 71 and some of the front runners in front of him there. But yeah, a bit of a slow stop for Marchese there, while everybody else actually managed to do an undercut on that 66 car. And the caution is out on the track. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but we're gonna have to take a look to see exactly what happened. The reason for the caution was due to debris, but back on the restart, John Arndt continued to lead the field. Remember, like I said, this is a one-stop race from here on, so everybody that had their stop is pretty much good in terms of the fuel load here. But John Arndt's got to fight around Nick Salmon and Emmett Juckham. Those drivers are lapped down. They're all trying to get their laps back here. Shepard running in that 2nd spot there. Hannah Allen. They're all stuck on the outside line. That's the problem with the lap cars being on the bottom there. Basically, the cars that are up top are the lead lap cars that are actually fighting for a position here. And Shepard getting shuffled. Still, everybody's still getting shuffled. Marchese, one of the first lead lap cars to go on the bottom of the track there. Really bold move from that 66 car there, as he's looking underneath Jake West for the spot, using Eric DeMax as a bit of a pushing pick there, and he actually gets around B4 successfully there. Great stuff from the 66 car, as well as TJ Martin. They're looking to do the same exact thing as what Marchese is doing on that track. And pretty much, they're running a pretty solid race right now. But John Art, he is smooth sailing from the rest of the lead lap cars there. Shepard still getting held up by the lap cars on the inside there. And Marchese pretty much using those cars to his advantage. And there you see Shepard sliding up the hill there. TJ Martin right behind them. Watch that Mustang. He's into the picture here. He goes to the bottom of the track there underneath Marchese for that position. And TJ Martin's going to take the spot away. And maybe even another spot here from Aiden Shepard there in that 60 car. Good stuff from TJ Martin. Trouble near the back there. Lee Shiva Stallard spinning around. Eric Monaco collected. There's Jonathan Wong and Kyle Michelia collected in the mess there. As Wong and Michelia were running pretty solid in that race. Their top 15 runs easily. And both cars now have damage to the front end of their race cars due to lap traffic being a key role there. And that really is going to change a lot of things there. And John Art is going to have to fight TJ Martin and the rest of the lead lap cars yet again. Back underway yet again. John Art again has to deal with lap traffic on the bottom of the racetrack here. Art has been pretty good with clean air, but he hasn't really... He could do a lot more when he's actually by himself instead of lap cars next to him. As Richardson and Salmon again are trying to fight for their laps. TJ Martin stuck on the outside yet again. There you see Caleb Farrell, Eric DeMax on that bottom side there, pretty much blocking what the leaders are doing. But Hannah Allen's going to be one of the first drivers again, lead lap cars, to actually go to the bottom of the track there. And she's going to take advantage of that opportunity to try and pass Jake West for position here. Looking on the inside of car number 4, that is for third there, and Hannah Allen's easily gonna take it away due to being an opportunistic driver there. Very intelligent driving car number 0 there, and now she's gonna be looking underneath TJ Martin for position there. They are really hounding John Art there, but aren't able to clear Caleb Farrell there, and he's gonna go to the bottom of the track there. And that might be good for them because they all have to deal with lap cars. John Art does as well, but not as bad as Hannah Allen and TJ Martin there, as Allen runs in that second spot there, trying to run away from TJ Martin. Jake West looks like he wants to do the same thing there. These restarts are pretty good for track position in terms of getting them and obtaining all that track position, as Jake West now goes to the bottom of TJ Martin. That is crucial for the points here, as he really wants to gain some ground. He's got to pass his own rival if he wants to do that. And Jake West is going to go up to third as a result. A driver I haven't really talked about much in this race has been Sean Angel in car number 6. Early in the race, he had a really lengthy pit stop, and that dropped him all the way to the rear end of the field, down to like the top 30s. And now he is running inside the top 10. Got around Aiden Shepard just now, but he is currently now chasing down Yakko. There's Marchese there and TJ Martin, so really, that Alpine Stars car has really found something good under the hood there with the adjustments made in that second pit stop. And now he's going to try and take that spot away from Ben Yakko and easily overpowers that Chevrolet there. But Sean Angel on the move here. Same thing with Marchese, trying to gain some lost ground in pit stops there that really cost him some time. As TJ Martin still stuck up that outside line there, boxed in by Will Lewis. And looks like Marchese able to use that 92 as a pick there as well, and gets around TJ Martin. Ben Yakko able to go to the bottom of the track there on Angel and Martin there. And TJ Martin dropping positions here just gradually here in this race, but even so, still a grand run for car number 71. Another driver I also forgot to mention was James Shelley in the 40 car. About to get challenged by Aiden Shepard here, but even so, car number 40 has had a quiet race as well. Running inside that top 10, actually I think the best Dodge in the field besides the 07 that had issues in pit lane, but James Shelley running a good race so far, kept his nose clean here. He's had a rocky season for this Target machine, but looks like they're gaining some good ground here today at Richmond. Excellent run for James Shelley in car number 40 for the Fierce Sport organization. We will be going flag to flag coverage here with 10 laps to go. John Art has had a dominating lead in this race so far. He's obliterated the field in terms of pace today. 14 cars on the lead lap, but this Zaxby's machine is a freaking monster here on the track, as this 88 has had amazing pace throughout most of the weekend there. But Hannah Allen running in second. If she had more time, I think she could have catch John Arndt, but you never know. She could gain some time on that 88 car, but Hannah Allen doing another great job here, running in the second spot there. Jake West running in third, but Anthony Marchese is right on the bumper of the 4 car there. Marchese is looking to try and get another top 5 here, or really trying to get a top 5 for this 66 car. Marchese has been close so many times. He's had a lot of top 10s, but I think a top 5 is certainly a good incentive here, nonetheless, because he's running in that 4th spot. Benyako running in 5th, but Sean Angel right on the bumper of that 8 car there. Aiden Shepard closing in on TJ Martin there in the battle for the 7th spot there. TJ Martin running a good race there, but not the run he really wanted. He wanted to be a bit further upwards than that 7th spot. James Shelley running in 9th. I mentioned him just recently there about how well he's been running there, and Jack Corkins running in that top 10. Matt DeLeo did get around Corey Williams there for 11th, and he's trying to get around the slow car of Will Lewis, but Blaze McKinney on the charge there, trying to look underneath Corey Williams for the spot there. He's got a nose underneath the 14 there. Lucenson's up in the corner, and he's going to be able to take the spot away, but focusing back on the leader, it is John Arndt's race to lose here. He's got a good gap over the rest of the pack here with a 2.78 lead. He's actually ran the fastest lap of the race a while back. He's been the fastest car, and rightfully so here with 5 laps to go. John Arndt with a new livery this time around, with Zaxby sponsoring that car. They agreed that they would want to sponsor John Arndt due to him being a loyal customer to them. But John Arndt has really put on a show for the race fans here with his dominance here at Richmond. Certainly a monster under the lights here. Good amount of horsepower and handling. Arndt has not complained at all with his race car. He just has been complaining about the amount of cautions that have been happening this race, because I think he wanted to lap, I think, more than half the field, which he has already done already here. But here he comes to complete lap number 117 here, and that's going to be 3 laps to go this time around. John Arndt taking it nice and easy, getting around Patrick Smith. Smith yields, and Arndt gives him the signal saying thank you. As Marchese did get around Jake West for that 3rd spot though, but again, we just need to focus on John Arndt right now. Arndt talked to a lot of us in the pre-race that he wanted to win this race badly. He just wanted to win. That was his main goal in the series, was to get some wins here. He couldn't find any in 2017, ended up just short at his home track at Texas. But it looks like this could be the race that he could finally break the drought, as here he comes to the white flag. 1 more lap to go here for John Arndt in the Zaxby's machine. 4 more corners to conquer. He's only conquered 2 of them so far. He only has turns 3 and 4 remaining. 3 of the CM Racing cars have found victory lane here this season, and today a 4th one will be in victory lane. Give it to John Arndt. He's gonna win his first Hardee's National Series race here, and the winless drought is finally over, and I think bad luck has finally snapped here. John Arndt is a winner at last. What a job for car number 88.
Good job, man. Hell of a job.
An ecstatic John Arndt here. We knew that he was going to find victory sooner or later. I think all the race fans knew that John Arndt was going to find victory lane at last, and it has finally come forth. John Arndt is a winner here in the Hardee's National Series. He said he wanted to impress owners with wins. He certainly has had one of them. That first win has finally come. And John Arndt, this is going to really boost his confidence here. He's had, like I said, so much bad luck. He's had to persevere through the ups and downs of his career. And with a win like that, that is going to be huge for his confidence boost. And maybe even a huge for his resume here for his future career here. We could see him as one of the rising stars here, maybe in the Sony Cup Series here sometime. But you see, looking through the leaderboard, the top 10, Hannah Allen 2nd, Marchese 3rd, Jake West ran a good 4th there, gained some points on TJ Martin. Sean Angel ran a good 5th here today, good recovery for car number 6 there. TJ Martin ran a 6th place run, good run for him, still might get that points lead over Jake West here. Aiden Shepard 7th place run, excellent run for him. Benyako gets 8th. Jack Porkins-Knight, and James Shelley rounds out your top 10. Good run for the Dodge team, or Fierce Sport pretty much. They've been looking to try and get some good ground again, so that's another good run for James Shelley. As we'll take you to the rest of the results here. Thank you all for watching, but again, congratulations to John Arndt. This is an emotional victory for them, and he has every right to celebrate.